Hello my beautiful darlings and welcome to another session with me, and we're going to do a celebrity snoop. Now, Julianus has told me off and he says it's frivolous and it doesn't help humankind. So I'm bending the rules a bit. So please watch and share this and like this, because if you don't, I might have to bin it. I don't like going against what he says, but you seem to enjoy him and it's just a bit of entertainment and a bit of fun, isn't it? So I'm going to do it. So it can either go wrong or it doesn't. Oh, look at this. Look, Crime Watch UK. Jill Dando gave me this. I was up there with a serial rapist and I was on the telly doing Crime Watch, and it was their Christmas party. So it was Nick and Jill getting down, and they gave me that and a couple of other bits. Just thought I'd just share a few of my memories. Anyway, I'm going to do Celebrity Snoop on one of my favourite shows ever in the whole world. I've watched it since it first started. I am a massive fan of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. I love to watch the people on there. I love to watch their overcoats disappear and their egos disappear and see what's really underneath. I find it really fascinating. And oh my God, if I was a celebrity and I was fit and well, I would kill to be on it. I spent most of my life up mountains, kayaking, canoeing, potholing. I'd love it. Oh my God, if I was fit and well and a celebrity, I'd do it in a heartbeat. So I'm going to be doing Nella Rose. Now, the last show was that I saw, which was last night. So today is Monday. So I think they were just about to go into the Misery Hotel, because what you've got to remember is these videos aren't live. These are scheduled for the next month. So I'm going to put this out there, and if it all goes wrong, so be it. I don't care. But this isn't live, okay? This will be scheduled for in the next couple of days, whatever. So God knows what could have happened in the camp by then. But yeah, I think it's just the boys are just about to do the Misery Motel. If anybody's watching this, if people are not watching, they're like, what are you doing this for? You should be doing spiritual. I am. I do the channeling, I do all your readings, and I'm doing this. Please also, if there's a massive amount of you that request something special, then please do. And I'm so excited because we've got our first live stream. Is it the 4th or the 7th? Is it the 4th or the 7th? I can't remember. And we're doing a free giveaway on there to say thank you to the members for joining. I cannot wait to be able to speak to you live. Oh my God, that's going to be so good. And believe me, you know, I think I've got it in here. I've just espied my Tinkerbell diary. And it is the 7th. See you on the 7th, members. And, you know, if I have to really pace myself. I've realised that the podcaster exhausts me a lot. And so I can't just do live streams willy-nilly. So it is going to be literally a rest the day before, rest the day after. So it's like a 2-day job for me doing that. Just remember that. Otherwise I'd do them all the time. But it's just knackering because of my condition. But hey-ho. So let's get on with it. Nella Rose. Now, I do not know anything apart from what I've seen on the television with her, okay, on that show. It says she's a YouTuber, and then obviously I know her dad passed. I'm sure, yes, of course she did, because this is what I was going to bring up. I don't know anything else about her. All I know is that I think she was absolutely disgraceful when she kicked off at Fred, when he merely said that he was old enough to be her dad. And that showed to me, I'd started studying it from then on, because it was such a blast of energy. So one, she hasn't dealt with her grief 100% with her dad. Two, I've started, and I have to keep rewatching, right? I have to keep stopping it, poor Darren, rewinding it and going back again, because I literally have to keep, is it Monday or Tuesday? I don't know what day it is. I have to keep pressing pause and going back, right? And it's like, why do you keep doing that for? And it's Tuesday. So I'm like, why do you have to keep doing that for? And I say, because I'm just studying her. I want to try and feel what I'm feeling from her, right? So this business with kicking off with Fred, obviously she needs to grieve. That's obvious for anybody, I'm not being funny. But it also makes me feel, and this is all my intuition stuff going on, that there's not a lot of family around her. I don't feel there's a huge, massive, close family around her. So I don't know if her mum has also left the scene. And obviously, you know, not obviously, but obviously her ancestors come from a different country, but there feels like a geographical distance to most of her family. And I'm not just saying that because she's black. I'm just saying that I don't feel a massive amount of siblings or people around her. I feel that she's got someone very special, but I feel she's a friend that potentially could be involved with whatever else she does. I don't feel she just does YouTube. I don't know if she's trying to break out and do television, but to be honest with you, my intuition is saying that she's got a lot of things that she needs to eradicate from her ego self if she wants to be a nation sweetheart. I have no surprise if she ends up getting, you know, certain offers from this program. So I'm doing but I'm looking at her in my third eye, okay, and just picking up what I'm going along with. But I feel like she's going to upset a lot of people if she doesn't zip it because of her own chips on her shoulders, right? So obviously she's grieving her dad. I don't, you know, but you can't fire out at people when they are making a really innocent comment like Fred did. And he's a nation sweetheart. Let's face it, he's a professional. And she was calling him an idiot and getting all, yeah, whatever. And I'm like, oh, you need to rein that in, love, a bit. I know you're upset, but we're 4 years on now. I remember I'm sure she said her dad had passed 4 years on. But that was a bit harsh. Also, I think, was it yesterday or the day before, she started on at Nigel about immigrants, but she made it all about her. At the end of the day, we're all immigrants if we go back far enough. Do you know what I mean? But she made it about her, and I kind of felt she was erring on the race element. And I'm like, don't go there with that, because people are not going to like you for that. Stay true to yourself. So there's some issues going on. I feel that she's had either a lot of trauma in her life, or she's had to fight or grow up quicker than she had to. Because she just feels like, she reminds me of the old me, like battling on her own all the time and nobody there to support her. That's why I feel like if her mum's on the earth plane, I've got no clue where her mum is, but I just don't feel this family support or safety. And I feel like she's battling it on her own. And the problem with doing that is you start getting spikes where if someone even touches on one of the little spikes, you explode. And the public won't appreciate that, because they may do, if it's like TikTok or YouTube or whatever, because there's a certain group that follow, you know, TikTokers and things. But when you need to get into the hearts of the nation through television, and these people welcoming you into their homes when they're relaxing, you need to get rid of the spiky shit going on. And I just feel like that could smash her down. And the diva element of her, I feel like if she gets to a certain stage of a challenge, whether it's I'm a celebrity or in life, she just drops it and runs. And then I feel there may be a victim mode that comes in. And that's how she then manages to get people on her side. Oh, this happened. Oh, did it? Oh my God. And then she's like, right, we're back in again. So I feel it's a bit of manipulation. I could be totally wrong. I don't know anything about this woman. Apart from as what I've observed in the last, what are we on, day 8? I think it is now. But I'm just looking, thinking, drama queen, there is some stuff going to happen, I reckon. She mostly will get in the final 3 if she doesn't walk. Because I wonder if we're going to continue to vote for her, and I'm looking forward to see what happens tonight. Hasn't she been voted in to do something? Oh God, I'm trying to remember. I can't do it now. I've got her in my head. But I've just got a feeling that if we push her too much, something's going to break. So that'll either lead her to walking, or she will go into victim mode. And then people will feel sorry for her. And, you know, she's changed her words a lot with Fred. You know, the version of Fred and the version of the Farage business. And it's like, you actually made that your own. You completely twisted what they were saying to create your own agenda. And I don't know if that will sit well with the British public. Okay, so I'm going to do a mini gypsy reading just to get to see what the tarot comes up with. Thank you. So this is in the pub. Shut the front door. You actually see what the first card is. It's just jumped out. I'll try and do them up here so you can see me doing them. Still haven't worked out how to try and get my head in and the table and the cards. I see loads of people and I'm like, I've tried my other HD camera that my brother got me and it's still don't do it. So I don't know how those people get it all in. I'm like that. When I was doing Juliannis's channeling just a minute ago, I'm like, oh! Don't you just love it when the cards make sense? Oh, you can shut the front door right now. Jesus Christ, I'm loving it. Oh, that's what I was going to bring up. Completely forgot. That because of some of the things she sparked off about, she puts men off as well, because there is definitely some insecurity going on there. And I don't know if it's through not having a safe or secure family environment. Whatever it is, that's why she's attracting the wrong people, the wrong men, or the relationships are breaking down because of her own insecurities. She's testing their security. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much. I've gone over. I normally do 5 for a mini gypsy reading. Right, okay. So in her past, okay, nostalgia. So she is still holding on to her past. This card represents family. This card represents nostalgia, childhood memories, going back to childhood. It sometimes can refer to things from your past coming back to affect your future. And that's what I just bloody said. Don't even need the cards to do it. Do you know what I mean? Because she's allowing her past to affect who she is now. She's got to deal with this nostalgia because it's not happy rose-tinted nostalgia. It's grief, anger, pain, frustration from what's happened in her past. And she's still got it residing in her energy, bless her. Do you know what I mean? And she's going to have to eradicate that. You need to, you know, there's lots of insecure celebrities. I've done readings for hundreds of them, and bless them, a lot of them are new souls, and so they can't handle a lot. And some are magnificent and amazing and very spiritual. However, she needs to eradicate some of these demons, otherwise she's going to upset a lot of people if she don't watch it. Whereas like YouTube audiences, perhaps, especially TikTok audiences, they're a bit more forgiving because they just love what she's doing. I don't even know what she does. I assume it's beauty because she's a very clever lady. She's not stupid. I feel that from her, without a doubt. She, you know, sometimes I think there's some wisdom and some intelligence that's come out of that. But I feel that she just changed her purpose. I think she was going to do something else, but then completely changed it. Obviously fashion, you can tell that. Can you tell it? I can. It's so obvious. Fashion, hair, clothing, design, that kind of stuff. So I don't know, that's how she started out. And then she's just grown by showing, perhaps this is what I do with my hair, and it's grown from there to other things. I don't know if she's like either done radio or offers are coming in for different types of media, but I just want to prepare her for TV because I think she don't watch it, she's just going to be not particularly liked. And the reason I say that is because she's very, very defensive and very much on attack. Okay, you can even see it. You don't even have to describe this card, right? Basically, look at him. He's fighting off all of the people above him, and it's like almost a feeling of I'm forever defending myself. I don't think there's a lot of people who got her back, and I think she's got trust issues, and I feel like she's someone that once she's got you. You know, she'll give you everything. But I feel she's had abandonment or people betray her in the past, and I feel like it's made her a bit spiky, to be honest with you. Just now and then you see the sunshine come through and you just think that's you, and then it suddenly snaps if someone pokes the wrong button, you know, pokes the bear. She's a very defensive girl and very much on attack before she allows anybody in. She reminds me of the old me, as I've said, because I used to do that. I didn't want people to see the soft, mushy side inside me. I didn't want to show my vulnerability, so I was spiking on the attack. And I used to, and this is typical of just misconstruing things, like Fred said, I'm old enough to be your dad, and she thinks it's a pop at her dad. That's showing a lot of mixed up emotions going on there. And the reason also want to back that up as well, because there are different meanings to all the cards, because the next card that follows is this, right? Now, the Six of Swords, this card is all about, well, you can see it, look, let me show you. Right, this woman is trying to move away from these turbulent waters, right? So she's got a child there, so she's showing her vulnerability, right? And she's got someone that's trying to take her to the safe land, to utopia, and there's calm waters, all right? So she's going towards that. However, if you note, there are all of these swords in the boat. Those swords depict the past. They depict thought processes, memories, nostalgia, just as we said, right? And if they stay there and you don't get rid of them and you don't do a fresh break and get rid of all your demons and the shit that like weighs you down, they will eventually create holes in that boat, and that boat will not get to the calm waters, and it will not get to the promised land. So if I was doing a reading for her now, I'd be saying, like, you need to either get some counselling, or you need to start dealing with why you are carrying so much baggage from your past. It needs to go. You're too young to hold on to this, because it could affect your future. Okay? And there's either people with addictions around her, or she's been in toxic relationships before. I don't know if she's got any siblings, but I'm not feeling any sister vibration there. Possibly brother, but I just don't feel them near. I don't know if they're in another country or not, but I'm just not feeling, loads of siblings and happy. I just don't know. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm feeling. And this is staying shackled to toxic situations, or staying shackled to mindsets. It's almost like you're addicted to having drama happen, having bad things happen, because you're so used to it. It's better to be familiar with people attacking you and being shitty with you and abandonment, rather than accepting something better and more respectful. So she's at the moment, possibly because of this defensiveness, fighting off all of this crap, when there's no fight there. She's creating it herself because of her own issues from her past, bless her. And she's staying in this. And I would assume perhaps she is almost, not bipolar, but I reckon she's either up or down, bless her. I feel like she is either really good or hit rock bottom like a bitch. Do you know what I mean? I'm not calling her a bitch, you know what I mean? I'm emphasising it with my potty mouth. And so she's almost keeping herself shackled to her past and refusing to let go. She needs to clear her energy, because she could be so vibrant and bubbly all of the time and actually really feel it. Because sometimes I think doing the yeah is just a bit of an act for her. I've been there and done it. Got the sweatshirt, t-shirt, matching earrings, mouse mat and the mug. Do you know what I mean? And I just feel like she's doing that. She's got this armour up, and I am who you see who I am. If I'm happy, I'm happy. If I'm not, I'm not. You'll see it. It's real. It's transparency. And just now and then, have you ever noticed that if you see her, she's like zones off, and you just see this absolute misery and despair and flatlining. I call it flatlining when I see energy like that. And it's like, what am I doing? I'm done. And it's like almost a dark night of the soul. The shadow self kind of overwhelms, this funny, bubbly, intelligent, creative woman. And I'm telling you now, the toxic relationships also bleed into previous relationships with her. She's had such disappointment emotionally with investing in relationships. So she's had some right wrong-uns in her life, I reckon, because now she's so disappointed that any offers of love that come her way, or any offers of help, sometimes she's like, whatever, no, you're all right, once bitten, twice shy. She's extra vigilant around relationships and men, 100%, and she's still holding that disappointment in her heart. And, with all of this trauma she's had from her past, it's then just banged up with the fact that she lost her dad. And so she's in a whole world of pain, bless her. And I really hope she, takes lengths to heal herself of it, because there's a bit of healing that's needed with this lovely girl. I really do. And perhaps, perhaps the public might see that in her, subconsciously, and that's why she'll get to the final 3, 5 or whatever. I think Sam's going to win it, to be fair. He just brings such love and light and energy, and I think it's what we all need at the moment, especially when the nights are getting darker. And the thing is with this is, this is telling me, you know, even for a near future, emotionally, she's not settled. Money, she's very much money driven as well. She does like luxuries around her, without a doubt. I feel that she's mostly involved in a lot of collab work already. So I think she's getting enough money coming in. She certainly is being paid on I'm a Celebrity. I'd do it for free, I'm not even going to lie. I'd pay them. But this is her not feeling financially settled, her not feeling secure, her not feeling like she's done a good job. She kind of beats herself up a bit and has to keep pushing herself. So any of you that know her or follow her, please fill in the blanks, because I haven't got a clue. Otherwise it wouldn't be worth doing, would it? I like to do, as you know, people that I really don't know anything about. All I know is what she's shown on Celeb. Now, interestingly enough, which I don't normally do, a voice, whatever voice it may be, asked me to chuck some oracle cards on the situation. So I want to have a look of the gap between the Six of Swords and the Major Arcana, the Devil, which comes under the sign of Capricorn. I don't know, perhaps she's a Capricorn. She's very much like me in respect of an earth energy. She could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Just thought I'd pop that in there, got no clue. Let's have a look. Can you tell me what she's shackling herself to? What is it she's holding, please? Anything else? Any observations on her? See, I was so tempted. When I decided I was going to do this, I was so tempted to see what the public think about, but that would just ruin it. But I might look after. So I don't know how people are perceiving it, but that's how I'm perceiving it. She's having a pop at people unnecessarily. And look, I know, like Nigel Farage, for instance, he, you know, yeah, he made some brutal decisions. Brexit is just a pile of pants. I'd never, ever voted for us to go out of the EU, ever. However, that was his job. He made a decision, you know, and I think he's been quite open with it. And he's literally tried to say to people, you know, this is me, this is what happened. Yeah, if you don't agree, that's fine. But she's just making it personal about her. You know, by the bath, I think she started having a go at him, didn't she, when they were at the bath? It was like, there's mostly going to be more of that. She's most probably going to try and raise conversations with the alpha males of the camp. So Fred's most probably one of the most popular, so she's had a pop at him to try and denote him, so it makes her feel more comfortable. Nigel, as he represents himself, break that one down, have a pop at that one. It's interesting, isn't it? I wonder who else she's going to have a go at. But she'll be victim mode for the females, so that she feels she's got someone supporting her. Mark my words. Well, I hope so. For all I know, 3 days' time she'll walk out and I'm like, oh, you got all that wrong. Well, do you know, it is what it is. I trust the process. Let's have a look. The cards have reflected exactly what I've said, so I'm happy with that. Yes, she could have it. This is the thing, you know. She's got the world come up between the Six of Swords and the Devil. So at the end of the day, she's got everything she could possibly want. She's got the contact, she's got the network. She started rising out as a star, I assume, because that's what I'm feeling. She's intelligent, you know. She's not a silly girl. She's very clever, both intellectually and what's the word, like literacy, like she's mostly got exams and things, you know. She hasn't just like bumped out of school when she was 14. I don't feel that with her. And she has got everything. But let's have a look. Tell me about the world. What is hindering her? What is creating her not getting the world? Because she feels like she don't deserve to reach it for a start. That's why that's inverted. The Ten of Cups is a brilliant card the right way up. And this disappointment. And because the Six of Swords and the Seven of Wands is right next to the Six of Cups, it's bad nostalgia. It's bad. She's holding stuff from her past and holding it with grief and anger and frustration. No balance. That's what's hindering her. Yin and yang. She hasn't got the natural balance. She is too. There's too much negative being held in there, bless her. She needs to eradicate it. God, I'd love to do a one-to-one reading. I'm doing it, basically. Anything else, please? Thank you. See, the possibilities are all there for her. Possibilities are all there for her. But follow the story. Follow the story. So there are definitely doorways going to open up to her after this. No matter what she does, even if she walks or kicks off, I still feel there's going to be doors open because of what drama she creates. However, I'm going beyond that. You know, it's a given that she's going to have people offer her stuff and she might get telly stuff. But to avoid a whole world of pain and to achieve this, she needs to make a few changes. And I asked, actually, what stops this adjacent possibilities? What stops her going forward to receive the world? And I think a lot of her issues are family. Either she hasn't got any, there's no support. I'm not feeling this vibration with her at all. I feel like she's basically on her own. I mean, you know, of course she's mostly got aunties or people around her, but I just don't feel anybody's near her. And I just don't see mum. I don't feel any maternal energy around her at all. And, you know, sometimes honesty rather than aggression and picking fights and picking arguments just to release that pain is the way forward, you know. Being truthful. That's what I learned. And I say it to you, if I'm feeling crap, I tell you, do you know what I mean? You just can't, it's exhausting wearing a mask. Perhaps this will help her to be more truthful with herself and the public. Perhaps it will help her to respect herself more. You just don't know, do you? Because she has got boundaries. I'm not doing that. I remember like the food thing. And so I'm not having that. And she just put her foot down. So I thought, well, there is an element of her with boundaries, but her boundaries, I think, are too far over because she's scared of people not liking her, abandonment, blah, 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 blah. So put it this way, right? If she suddenly lost every single follower, I assume it's just, is it YouTube and TikTok? I don't know. It would break her because there's a danger and an element here of her valuing herself on how many followers she has and what work she's given. Anything more, please? I'm going to laugh if it... This is me. This is a real gamble, isn't it? Anything can happen. Crown chakra's going. Anything more? So she's got to make no decisions at the moment. She just doesn't know whether she's going left or right. She's not balanced inside. Anything more on these, please, before I end? Please let me know if you want me to continue with the celebrity snoops. Juliana has told me no, that I'm very naughty. But if you would just enjoy them, just to see the inside of someone, you know, perhaps what makes them tick, then let me know, okay? I literally only did these because so many of you requested them after I just gave one a go. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember the first one. Someone said, oh, how about you do celebrities? And so I've just done it because you asked for it. But if you know, from the views, you love it. So let's carry on doing it. That's what she wants. She wants friends she can trust. Downtime with people she loves, people that will not let her down, won't abandon her. She yearns for this, and I hope that when she comes out, she has got this. She's got really good people that have got her back. I do feel she's got a really good friendship network here, but I still keep feeling there's not a lot of family around her, and I don't know why. I can't see unless I really go deep, and it's not for me to do it. We just do a tiny little skirt around someone. It's not to go that deep, but deep enough to just show beyond the mask. Yeah, embrace your friends, Nella. Embrace the people that feed you, not the people that drain you. Don't waste your time and people please on people that are just going to take the piss out of you. That's my advice to you, darling. Not that you're going to watch this. Little old me in the little corner of YouTube. That one, please. She's got money coming in. She's obviously made a lot of money already, but money is definitely one of her loves. Luxuries, material world. And she's mostly going to have a lot more coming in. So it looks like there's going to be collab work. But she could be a 1 minute wonder if she doesn't sort out her inner demons. Or she's just going to be miserable for the rest of her life, whichever one. There you go. This is what she aims for, just to get rid of all the bullshit, be a truth seeker and work in healthy balance and be able to take on anything without emotion breaking her. That's what she needs to work towards, the King of Swords, taking emotion out of the situation. Because if she does that, she will do very well, thank you very much, King of Pentacles. She'll be smashing it. She'll be a really big star. But I am just feeling the inner demons might just thwart it because she might pee the public off with some of her outbursts. And I've seen 2 of them already at the bath with Nigel and one with Fred. And if that's the way she wants to act, she might have to go to other countries to continue her career. So that's my little celebrity snoop for you, darlings. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you to all of my tribe that are here already. I never ever stop sending gratitude and love to you for being here and supporting me on this channel. It is remarkable how much we're growing, and to see you all, as I said in another video, support each other in the comments is just beautiful. So until the next time, think good things, create good things, and they shall come back to you 100-fold. Till the next time, bye now.